morning. This is Bilang Pilipino 2025. We're monitoring the vote count and bringing you the latest results as they come in. I'm Chicky Verhel.
Stay with us for the latest and accurate election updates right here on One News. I'm Denise Tam.
Almost 10 hours after voting ended, some clustered precincts in Caloocan are experiencing delays in vote transmission. For the details, Hannibal Talete is reporting live on the ground. Hannibal, Hani ng Bayan, ano raw ang cause ng delay dyan?
Chiki, bahagyang naantala ang pagbibilang ng boto ng mga Board of Canvassers dito sa Caloocan City kanina. 18 clustered precincts ang hindi na i-transmit ang mga boto sa Board of Canvassers sa Caloocan. Naging mabagal ang pag-transmit ng mga boto. May isang ACM ang nag-malfunction kaya kailangan umano itong palitan. Mayroon umanong reported na nagmano-mano sa pagbibilang ng boto ang dalawa sa mga presinto. Kaya halos kalahating oras din na nag-recess ang Board of Canvassers para antayin ang mga resulta. Alas 2 ng madaling araw, nag-resume sa pagbubukas ng mga USB ang BOC. Sa ngayon, nasa 3 precinct na lamang ang inaantay ng BOC ngayon na Chiki. Bandang alas 2:30 na unti-unting nagdatingan ang mga USB sa Caloocan City ng Board of Canvassers. Inaasahan, Chiki, na madaling araw o mamayang umaga, may poproklama na ang mga nanalo dito sa Caloocan City. Chiki.
Hani, yung sinabi mo kanina, may nagmamano-mano na ng manual counting. Tama ba, Hani? Alam ko, dinidiscourage ito ng COMELEC. Anong mangyayari dito sa results ng manual count nila?
Isa yan sa mga reported kanina ng mga tauhan dito sa ng Board of Canvassers dito sa may Caloocan. At yun naman ay nasolusyonan din ng Chiki kanina. Matapos silang magmano-mano at ito nga na-transmit ngayon lang. Kaya kahit paano ay nabilang na ngayon yung boto, Chiki.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, Honey, sorry, balikan ko yung isang nag-malfunction. Did they say kung ano yung nag-cause nung pagkasira o pag-malfunction ng ACM machine? Also, how long did it take before they actually decided na ay hindi na pala ito maayos, kailangan we have to resort yung mano-mano na nga na bilangan?
Chiki, kasi ito kasi nagiging isang problema kanina doon. Dahil nga dito sa lugar sa Caloocan, umulan dito kanina, kaya yung signal ang isa sa mga tinitingnan nilang dahilan ng pag-malfunction ng mga makina. Pero yun nga, ang sabi nga nila nga, pinalitan naman yung mga makina at yun nga, at gumana na yung Chiki.
Si Denise yun, Hani. Okay, maraming
Ay, Denise, sorry naman.
All good, all good.
It's okay. It's 4:17 in the morning. We understand. Hani ng Bayan, thank you very much. And good morning again. Oo, kanina alam ko, Denise, itong mga nagmamalfunction na ACMs, alam ko ayaw na nilang antayin para talagang masira. Ayaw na nilang, i-repair pa. So, pinalitan na nila agad.
Actually, nung mas maaga pa, I think this was around mga, I don't know, like mga 9 or 10 in the morning, there were reports kung saan nagmamalfunction yung ACM. Pero nabalitaan naman din kagad natin na meron naman palang spare, I think 10 to 16 machines per precinct yung nandyan. At napakarami ding extra talaga ang inihanda ng COMELEC to replace them as needed. Pero dahil nga nagmamadali na siguro tayo at gusto na natin malaman ang resulta ng eleksyon, bigla nagmano-mano, although nagawa naman ng paraan according to Hani ng Bayan, Hannibal Talete. Okay, as proven, votes from the so-called L2L corridor and other blocks are crucial in winning a national post. So let's dive deeper into that with our data presenter, Denise Valdesancho. Denise, we see numbers there for our senatorial candidates. At alam natin na pag pinindot mo yan, ipapakita kung saan nga ba, saan ba nila nakuha yung mga boto.
Ayan. So as we can see, nandito nga ang ating L2L corridor o yung Lingayen to the Lucena corridor na as always nga doon. It's always proven na the candidates na malakas dito talagang yun yung napupunta sa ating top 12. Let's take a look at the National Capital Region with over 7 million total voters. We have, nangunguna pa rin dyan, Bam Aquino, 2 million. Tight spot naman dyan, Bongo, with also 2 million to 236,000. At pangatlo dyan si Kiko Pangilinan, no? Tambalang Kiko at BAM with Metro Manila. And here in Cavite naman, as nangunguna pa rin dyan si Bam Aquino, which people might be wondering, no, dahil nga biglang tumaas yung spot ni Bam Aquino when it comes to the rankings of our senatorial candidates. And dahil nga dito sa L2L corridor, mostly silipin din natin sa Bulacan, si Bam Aquino pa rin ang nangunguna here in Bulacan. Rich province, 2 million ang kanilang voters. Nakuha ni Bam Aquino dyan, 700,000 votes. And here naman sa Pangasinan, silipin din natin, siya pa rin. And even in Laguna, which answers, no, siguro the question of many voters, bakit nga ba napunta si Bam Aquino. Pero another interesting, aside from the L corridor, pwede rin natin silipin ang ating vote rich, or the voting blocks rather, no. So here in Solid North, of course, we would assume, no, syempre the Marcoses, but here nangunguna out of the 7,097,550 total voters in the Solid North block, nangunguna si Erwin Tulfo with 1,914,583 be exact na votes. At pumapangalawa dyan si Amy Marcos with 1,855,603. We also have Bongo, Bam Aquino, Ping Lacson, Quito Soto, among others. But looking again at the L2L corridor, ayan, liitan muna natin. And here at the L2L corridor, it's loading, I think, a bit yan, with a total of 27,133,309 total voters. Bam Aquino takes the first spot with 8,026,371 votes. Pinapangalawan, again, Bongo, Kiko Pangilinan, Quito Soto, Ping Lacson. And of course, we're gonna take a look at the Mindanao votes block right here. A bit loading, but we would expect here, no, mangunguna syempre, Bongo out of the 16,410,827 total voters dito sa Mindanao. Nangunguna dyan si Bongo with a whopping 7,347,244 na votes. And of course, Bato de la Rosa, Rodante Marcoleta, Jimmy Bondoc napunta dito, and Philip Salvador, Raul Lambino, and the likes. What are your take here?
Duterte.
Yes.
Solid Duterte talaga,
Yes.
yung Mindanao. Oo.
Actually, that's what you would expect from the Solid North and the Solid South. Kaya daw nagkakatalo talaga, Denise, dun sa L2L corridor.
Yes, exactly.
And that's why if you go back to L2L
Here.
corridor, no, totoo pala talaga yung sinabi nila. Kasi 'di ba a lot of us were surprised, no, dun sa Kiko Bam, they had L2L here.
That's right.
Oo. So talagang nakatulong sa numbers nila. Tama nga naman.
Actually, kung titignan mo yung kay Bam, no, if I'm not mistaken, parang kasama siya sa top 12 ng halos kay Bam nga ba yun o kay...
In the
Sorry,
L2L.
kay Senator Bongo. If you look at Senator Bongo,
Right.
you'll see where he got his numbers at makikita mo na halos yung buong mapa ng Pilipinas magla-light up ng dark green.
Yeah.
Except, I
Sorry,
think,
I think.
if I'm not mistaken, Ilocos,
Ilocos.
Norte or
Yeah,
Ilocos,
Ilocos
region.
Norte, yeah.
Talagang...
That's Ilocos Norte, right?
Oo.
Sige, we're pulling up the senators now, and ayan.
Yes, ayan o. Buong Pilipinas halos, no, naka-dark green siya, meaning top 12.
Top 12
Kasama
siya
sa top
lahat
12 ng mga
areas.
botante.
Tama ba? Ilocos Norte yun?
Yes.
Yung hindi siya nag-top 12, which very much makes sense. Marcos Nation yan eh.
There. You were right, tama, no? I mean, Marcos
And Amy
over here,
Marcos takes
220,000 votes.
At saka medyo mataas ang voter turnout, ha? Registered voters compared to actual voters.
Well and good. Okay.
All right, thank you for that, Denise Valdez Sancho. We'll pause for a short break. Stay tuned, only here on One News.
Bilang Pilipino.
still watching Bilang Pilipino 2025. One News' 31-hour non-stop coverage of the midterm elections. First District Representative Maan Teodoro leads the mayoral race in Marikina City. The canvassing of votes, however, was temporarily paused. We have mobile journalist Ivan Tarinque with the details.
Pansamantalang nag-recess muna ang isinasagawang vote canvassing dito sa loob ng Teatro Marikina. Mainit ang laban habang patuloy ang bilangan ng boto para sa 2025 midterm election. Sa pinakahuling tally na inilabas kanina, nangunguna sa pagkalkalde si 1st District Representative Maan Teodoro na mayroong 150,070 votes kontra kay 2nd District Representative Stella Kimbo na mayroong 118,794 na boto. Isang Teodoro rin ang nangunguna sa Kongreso sa unang distrito ng Marikina. Si outgoing Mayor Marcy Teodoro na mayroong 78,705 votes laban kay former Senator Coco Pimentel na nakakuha ng 30,165. Ngunit nananatiling nakabinbin ang desisyon sa kanyang certificate of candidacy, kaya kung manalo man siya, baka hindi pa kaagad siyang maproklama bilang representative ng unang distrito. Sa ikalawang distrito naman, nananaig naman si Miro Kimbo bilang kongresista matapos niya makakuha ng 93,777 na boto. Samantala, para sa pagkabise, alkalde naman nangunguna si Del de Guzman na mayroong 133,741 votes, habang nakuha naman ng 123,995 si Doc Marion Andres. Kanina dinala na sa Teatro Marikina ang ilang mga ACM machines para sa manual transmission, dahilan kaya bumagal ang transmission ng mga boto. Bukas alas 6 ay muling itutuloy ang canvassing ng boto dito sa Marikina. Yan muna ang latest dito sa Marikina.
Thank you very much. Again, that was Ivan Tarinque reporting from Marikina. Now, before we get to talk to our guest one more time, let's head on over. Well, Denise Valdesancho is just here giving us the data. Denise, silipin muna natin yung mga results in our local elections. This one from Metro Manila.
Here, Manila.
Metro Manila.
Metro
Yeah.
Manila. Okay, syempre napag-usapan na natin kanina from our mobile journalist Ivan Tarinque, bakit hindi na natin silipin ang kaganapan sa Marikina, the Battle of the Kimbos and the Teodoros right here. At syempre, lumalabas dyan, nangunguna nga si Maan Teodoro with 114,923 votes from the Marikina citizens. At si Stella Kimbo actually, 91,000 ang nakuha. Would you say na kahit paano ay, well, not totally dikit, pero nandun yung laban talaga between the Teodoros and the Kimbos. And of course, when it comes to the vice mayor, ng mga tumatakbo dito sa Marikina, nangunguna dyan si Del de Guzman with 102,724 votes. Pumapangalawa, Doc Andres with 95,242 votes. So what do you think, nanguna pa rin talaga dito ang mga Teodoros?
So okay, let's get insights pala, Denise.
Yep, let's get insights from our political pundit Arjan Aguirre, assistant professor from the Ateneo de Manila University. Again, good morning, Professor. Thank you for joining us. What do you think will happen to the legislative agenda of President Bongbong Marcos given the results and considering yung ating mga bagong senador?
Okay, so let's see first what will happen in the House of Representatives. So apart from the Senate, kasi we have to take note then that the House of Representatives is also crucial when it comes to the presidential legislative agenda. So if the House of Representatives, again, given nga na mabawasan yung kanilang support doon, again, if the House of Representatives suddenly becomes opposition or maaring lumipat or maging Duterte dominated, obviously magkakaroon ito ng problem sa part ng president regarding yun nga sa kanilang legislative agenda. So these days we all know naman that the presidential cousin, which is the House Speaker, I mean they're very much in control of the House. That's why again napakadali lang magpasa ng mga priority bills nila. Next naman dyan yung Senate. So again, with this midterm elections, so kung nakikita natin that there will be new faces sa Senate, tapos most likely nga na magkakaroon ng mga bagong kaalyado ang Duterte doon. Let's expect that these new faces, new senators, as well as the incumbents, mukhang magkakaroon ng bagong realignment of forces dyan. So, maaari magpalit ng Senate President, di natin alam, pero kasi may mga babalik eh. So, nandyan si Senator Tito Sen, tapos yung dating Senate President na si Senator Zubiri, marahil mag-aano rin sila, mag-aspire din sila na makuha ulit yung Senate presidency. So again, these are the two main factors kung pag-uusapan natin kung ano mangyayari sa legislative agenda ng ating president. Now, number 3, given nga na nasa second half na tayo ng kanyang presidency, we should also expect that mababawasan yung kanilang support eventually, kasi lame duck president na si President Marcos, second half na eh. So ang problem kasi ni President Marcos ngayon is that he doesn't have a successor. So yung tinatawag na viable successor. So compared sa time ni President Rodrigo Roa Duterte na napupusukan niya si Sara Duterte o kaya si Bongo noong time na yon, very clear yung path. So parang kaya hindi naging parang lame duck president si President Rodrigo Roa Duterte during his time. So yung kay President Pinoy naman, ganun din. So meron mga lumulutang-lutang na pangalan. That's why hindi ganun kadaling nawala yung support na meron sila. Now this time, it's gonna be different. Given nga na walang magiging successor si President Bongbong Marcos, so expect natin na in the coming days, actually leading sa SONA, expect nyo na magkakaroon na ng mga party switching siguro na mangyayari.
Oo. So, since wala siyang successor, would you say this is the beginning, well, not the beginning kasi it's been brewing na mawi-weekend na talaga yung camp ni PBBM?
Okay, so I did not include one more factor kasi again, nasa poder pa rin sila, House Speaker pa rin, naasahan natin na magiging House Speaker pa rin si Speaker Martin Romualdez. They will try their best to keep, their control. So, i-expect natin na tataas bigla yung budget, annual budget. So, patataasin nila yan. Tataas ang mga allocations. Again, I have noticed this last year. Remember, yung impeachment case na yan, inaasahan ko December pa yan. So, ang nag-file, di ba, opposition? So, hindi nag-mobilize yung administration ally sa House. So, ang naging suspicion ko dyan is that, again, nagkaroon ng negotiation, bargaining. Number 1 dyan yung allocation of funds. So again, i-expect natin, should they, really try their best to keep their control, tataas yung allocation of funds, tataas yung budget natin for next year. Now, kung hindi nila kayang pataasin yan, expect pa talaga na matcha-challenge yung leadership ni Martin Romualdez sa House.
Well, let's see how everything plays out. Thank you so much for staying with us. Again, Professor Arjan Aguirre from the Ateneo de Manila University.
And that wraps up this hour's top stories. I'm Chiki Verhel.
We'll be back again with more stories and updates. I'm Denise Tan, and this is Bilang Pilipino 2025 One News' 31-hour non-stop coverage of the midterm elections.